Hello, and it's really good to be able to lead another assembly for you today. I wonder, have you ever broken anything? I have, and I've usually tried to fix them again. I don't know if you can see on this mug, but the handle was broken in 2 or 3 different places, and I had to use some glue to fix it back together. And sometimes in a book, pages get ripped, don't they? And it's a shame because, you know, sometimes the books are really good, but they get broken. And we might need some sellotape to fix them back together again. Or it could be there's a hole in a sock and it's our favourite sock and, you know, it's only a little hole. We could use needle and thread to fix it. And if you cut your finger, ooh, you might need a plaster to fix the broken bit and let it heal until it's all mended again. I wonder if you've ever had a broken friendship. Well, they're not so easy to fix, are they, sometimes? You can't really use glue or sellotape or do a bit of sewing or even stick a plaster on it. Friendships break for all sorts of reasons. It could be that a friend said or did something really unkind. It could be that you did or said something really unkind. Or maybe you and your friend just didn't agree. Or maybe someone got hurt. And they can be broken in different ways, can't they? It could be that you're not even speaking to each other, not playing with each other, or just being mean to each other. Maybe you're ignoring each other, or even trying to get other people onto your side. Well, I want to tell you a true story about a man called Mr. Utzon who lived in Denmark. He was the man who designed this building, the Sydney Opera House. He won a competition where designers sent in all their pictures to design a new building, and someone picked his design as the winner. They loved his design so much that they invited him to come to Australia all the way from Denmark and actually help with organising the building. But there were problems. Mr. Utzon disagreed with everybody else about the way that they should finish the design. They fell out. Their friendships were broken. And in the end, it got so bad that before they'd even finished, he moved back to Denmark. His friendship with the building team was well and truly broken. I wonder how Mr. Utzon felt. I wonder how the other people felt. I wonder if we could say who was right or who was wrong. I wonder if perhaps both sides thought they were right. Well, eventually, years and years later, the owners of Sydney Opera House apologised to Mr. Utzon for not listening to him. And they even asked him for advice about how to make improvements to the building. He agreed to help them. He accepted their apology, but sadly he was too old to ever make the long journey to actually visit his building. Mr. Utzon forgave the people who disagreed with him. But I bet Mr. Utzon was angry when he first got back to Denmark. I know that I get angry when one of my friendships is broken. I bet you're angry if you've fallen out with someone. There's a little verse in the Bible from a book called Ephesians, and it talks about not letting the sun go down on our anger. I guess what it's really saying is try and fix your broken friendships. Try and sort out your arguments before you go to bed. Don't let the anger last, not like Mr. Utzon did. When you forgive someone, you're not saying that what the other person did or said was okay. It might not be. But when you forgive someone, all your angry feelings disappear. And no one likes to feel angry, do they? When you forgive someone, friendships can usually be mended. As a Christian, one of the reasons that I try to forgive others is because God forgives me for all the mistakes I've made. And I've made quite a few. It says somewhere else in the Bible, in a book called Micah, that when we say sorry to God, He throws all of our mistakes away into the deepest sea. I think that's amazing. God forgives me so much that it's like all the things I've done and said wrong have been thrown down to the bottom of the ocean, sunk far, far away, where no one can ever find them. And that's no matter how big or small the mistakes were. And because of that, God's forgiveness, it makes me want to forgive others too. I wonder, is there someone that you need to forgive today? Or perhaps there's someone that you need to say sorry to. Let's just have a moment's quiet to think about that. I'm going to end with a prayer. Dear God, thank you that you always forgive us. Help us to try to fix our broken friendships by saying sorry quickly or forgiving others. Help us not to go to bed angry. Amen. Bye for now. And as a Christian, one of the reasons that I try to forgive others is because God forgives me all the mistakes I make. And I've made quite a few. It says somewhere else in the Bible, in a book called Malachi, that when we say sorry to God, He throws away our mistakes into the deepest sea. That's amazing. God forgives me so much that it's like all the things I've done wrong have just gone to the bottom of the very deepest sea, where no one will ever find them again. No matter how big or small those mistakes were, they're gone. They've sunk. And that makes me want to try and do the same for other people. I wonder, is there someone that you need to forgive today? Or maybe is there someone that you need to say sorry to today? Let's just have a moment to think. I'm going to finish with a prayer. Dear God, thank you that you always forgive us. Help us to try to fix our broken friendships by saying sorry quickly or forgiving others. Help us not to go to bed angry. Amen. Bye for now.